SCB Well-Being. Will Perry Chan's rap version of your Frosk meltdown on FNT be on your next album? Oh man, I mean that's gonna be a comedy album. The tracks are gonna be jokes. Yeah, probably not. I just don't think it's super relevant. I think a lot of people will be very confused. Like the Frosk rap, the Frosk impression, so great, so much fun to do, but I feel like it's still a little bit of an inside joke for a particular community. But it was fun. From the Uber Geek. After the tweets Frosk has just put out, we will see Frost. Will we see Frost 2.0? Oh, I don't know, Drinker, Lord Drinker, if you were aware of this, but a bunch of us were tweeting at Frost to try to do an interview. And let me see if I can find these tweets because she was being kind of evasive. I know myself, I think Yellow Flash, uh, Friday Night Tights, Geeks and Gamers were all reaching out to her like, hey, we would love to do like an open kind of respectful discussion and just talk about
Yeah, I
everything.
think I saw her response because like her whole shtick was like, "Oh yeah, debate me, bro. You
Oh
have me on,
yeah.
I'll talk to you. I'll destroy you verbally." And then suddenly everyone's wanting her on, and she's like, "Oh
Uh-oh.
no, I don't know what to do now."
Yeah. And I don't know. I think not to toot my own horn, I think I would be probably I don't want to say I'm a safe space, but like I'm not here to I'd never do a gotcha interview. I don't personally like that style. I think I would be a good choice. Here we go. So this is what we are, Lord Drinker. We are all drama farmers. So this is from Frosk yesterday. To all these drama farming YouTubers, you can always reach out to my agent if you'd like to schedule a discussion. And then Drunk 3PO, X-Ray Girl, Nina, everyone's like, we're trying to reach out. We can't find your information. And then Frank is here. Like, Frank has written multiple, like, very professional emails to her PR people. I guess a lot of us have reached out. Everyone's popcorn. And she's not really responding. And it's like, I get it if you have a lot of followers or whatever. I mean, that's what Twitter is. Twitter is for interacting with people. It's for engagement. It's like, why put something like this out there if you're not gonna at all be like, oh
Oh,
yeah, I want to do this one. Or, oh yeah, I want to do this one. Or oh yeah, like,
the
you
the
know,
number one rule with anything like this is never put that out there. Never challenge people to something like this if you're not going to see it through, because you
yeah,
just look like an absolute pussy.
Legion
And that seems to
Games.
be what she's doing here. I
Res-
would love to see her come on your show, especially if you were dressed up as her. I think it would be amazing.
Uh-oh, this is a picture of me. Don't look at it. Okay, it's just me in my bathing suit.
That
Uh
was for as only.
Your as only, yeah. And oh god, this whole thing, everyone's like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I just
It would be legendary if she was on Friday Night Sites.
it would be it could only help. I think it could only help her case and make her seem more relatable. And she's already got this impression out there that she doesn't quite care for the fans. So what better way to address it than to go on a Friday Night Tights and make fun of yourself or like look at the memes or whatever, that's
I
what we all wanted to see out of Jack Murphy after he was kind of
Yeah,
a little bit,
yeah.
the meme of the week, but he's still been pretty quiet, so I don't know if we'll see much of a reaction or her letting her guard down.
I think I could see why she would be reluctant to go on something like Friday Night Tights, because it's going to be a hostile environment for her. But yeah, if you could find someone who would be fairly neutral in this, I think there's plenty of YouTubers out there who would give her a fair shout. And yeah, if she just came on and kind of calmly stated her point of view, um,
Yeah.
what's going to be the harm in that? Like,
And
if
again,
someone
it's
who's willing to listen to her.
right, no one can tell you that your lived experience is wrong or false. Like if she were to come out like, "Hey, here are real instances of when I faced uh sexism in gaming," and instead of just speaking generalities, then we could sort of like really find what the issue is here. Because if it's like her not being able to tolerate negative comments online, that's one thing. But if it's like if she's gotten, DMs from gaming executives or whatever, it's like I think it's good to talk about it because we can clarify like where this is coming from, but it doesn't
Yeah,
seem
I think both things can be true as well. It's like, do I think that she's probably taken a lot of shit over the years for being a woman in a mostly male industry? Yeah, probably has. Has that pissed her off? Almost certainly. But then, does she make it worse by like antagonizing her fans and like kind of lumping everyone into the same boat? Like, anyone who's criticized her is a sexist. Yeah, she's absolutely made it worse for herself. So I think it's a no-win situation really for her.
Right. It's like saying, "Oh, you can't criticize science, and by the way, I am the science."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, there's ways to handle it, and I think if you're, if she'd been a bit calmer perhaps about it, might have
Yeah,
worked.
it definitely was very unexpected. I think she would have been better to do, like, a video on her own YouTube channel or on her own social media than kind of forcing it onto G4, because now it's like, you put G4 in a little, whether they admit it or not, like, now they're in the position of having to, like, defend something that maybe they weren't ready to talk about, or that maybe they don't even see as a problem. It's like she's making her personal problems now the company's problems.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that it was scripted, what she was working
Oh,
from
yeah,
there,
it
so they
it
kind of
definitely
knew that
was.
that was gonna happen. I would never have approved something like that because, yeah, just from sheer common sense, you know how inflammatory that's gonna be, and to have that on a gaming show, it's like that is not the forum for it, especially when you're just trying to get reestablished
Right.
after being shut down for a long time. Like, man, you need to keep as many people on site as possible.
I wonder if they were just like, "Up, she's a woman or a lesbian." I still don't even know. I don't It doesn't even matter, but, like, that's another reason why I could understand management being like, "Uh-oh, we gotta approve it." Like, we were so afraid of what would happen if we weren't to approve it, so it's kind of like she's got everybody by the balls. Russ,
Yeah.
man, hail to the drinker, and of course, my queen, Frosk.
She's my queen.
My queen!